Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's go. So I believe we are live. So hi everyone. Hi Andrew. Hi Stacy. Hello Ray. Ray is in my team, as you can see. Hi everyone. Hello Lorenzo. Like Sandra, George, AI for entrepreneurs as well. So hello everyone. We are super lucky to have all of you today. And yeah, please guys say a couple of words.
Yeah, awesome introduction. Thank you, Sergey. So it's our second webinar related to AI, and we are on the big way. So I guess we will have so many webinars related to the AI topic in different angles. So I'm happy to be here, and we have special guests, secret guests. So welcome to our webinar, and yeah, would be happy to hear something from you.
Yep.
Stacy.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Stacy, you can go ahead. Ray,
Hi,
you're welcome.
yes, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me. And I'm really excited. My name is Stacy Clark. Some people know me as the Maximizer. And I'm the founder of Systems of Success Academy. And I'm excited because today you recently revealed the new AI assistant in xTiles. I will say I had access to it a little earlier, so I had a chance to play with it and come up with some things that I'll share on today's webinar. And I'm really excited about what it is, what you guys are doing, and we'll share more later.
Awesome. We are happy to be here too. So yeah, thank you for this quite interesting introduction. So, and our best friend, our old friend Ray. So let's do it.
I'm Ray from the Netherlands, and I use xTiles for quite some time. And what I keep saying is that it's getting better and better every time, every week, every month. It's growing. It's listening to its users, and I like it more and more every day. So it's very promising to see xTiles developing, and now with AI, there are also a lot of possibilities. So I'm glad to be here.
appreciate your credibility, Ray, and for sure, thank you for your warm words and your belief in textiles. And we are growing, to be honest. If we talk about new features, so we have new portion of updates related to AI and in general. So I guess everything will be a little bit later, and we will showcase all our updates. And for sure, we would be happy to hear your feedback from Stacy, from Ray, from our community of loyal users. So I guess it's the best time to continue, Sergey.
Yeah, it is time to continue. Just wanted to say we didn't pay Ray any money, so he sounds sometimes like a very motivated guy, but he's just a very motivated guy. Yeah, and because I don't know why. Probably because we are super lucky. Yeah, I don't know. I do not have any explanations. Yeah, just want to say we are almost ready to go. We just need to have some, I don't know, maybe some kind of a icebreaker. I don't know. So please, everyone in the comments, share your opinion on AI. How do you use it on your daily workflow? I know that we have some of the users that are quite skeptical, I guess. So just do not hesitate to share your honest opinion. Maybe Stacy Ray can also vote. Let's say. So yeah. Hello, Willow, by the way. Hello, Stephanie. It's very nice to have you today.
So, what is your answer, Stacy? What do you think so about AI in your daily workflow? What is your answer?
Well, for me, I mean, I'm very excited about it. I actually have been using AI, believe it or not, for about 15 years or maybe more. I haven't counted, but at least 15 years. And a lot of people say, really? And the answer is yes, because there were many tools in the past that have had AI in it. It just was not consumer facing the way that it is now. So I've been using it for a long time. I'm excited that it's now consumer facing and it's in all these great tools so that not only myself, but my team and all the other people that I work with can use it and people can be a lot more effective in their businesses using it.
What is your most common use cases, if it's not a secret? Because we are doing research right now, so into different use cases. Do you feel the most value in personal use cases or work-related use cases? If it's not a
Well,
secret.
no, no secrets here. Actually, both. There's a lot of great things. I'm a foodie. I like to cook a lot of different foods, even though I'm veganish. But I still like to make a lot of different foods. I use it for that. I take pictures and I like to track all the food that I make, and I take pictures. I have fun with it when I take pictures of what I've made before I tell it what's in it. It'll add, and I'll let it guess what I made and what the ingredients are. So that's a lot of fun. And then I use it for everything business. I use it to give me ideas. I use it to give me structure. I use it for feedback about the things that I'm working on. I use it for helping me to communicate things to my team or to other people. So there's so many different ways that I use it in business.
Nice. Thank you for quite clear
Yes,
feedback.
thank
Yeah.
you so much. Ray is the next, but yeah, I just want to ask Vilo. Yeah, hello, by the way. A, B, C, and D, like what? Yeah, I need your comment. Yeah, yeah, Ray, you
Yeah,
asked
I
me.
saw Cadavra telling that he's at the pool right now and that
Yeah,
is watching the show for him. I am also an avatar. I am not real. I'm somewhere else. So
that's the explanation. Yeah.
AI is very, very interesting. What I do, I don't think anymore. I don't have to think anymore. I ask everything. First, I had my wife to ask everything, but now and then Google. But then my wife knew better, so I skipped Google. But now with AI, I ask AI everything I want to do. If I want a script, I'm a Linux user. If I want to go for a walk, whatever, I ask AI, and it's giving me good usable answers. And what I saw with xTiles is that it's getting in that direction as well, plus having nice tiles for you. So that's nice. Saying that I'm not thinking anymore is a bit of an understatement or overstatement. I'm not sure how I say it, but what I think the danger is of AI is that you are not thinking anymore. What I earlier said about AI is that you need to have some background knowledge to judge the answer of AI. So you have to keep your attention at the answers of AI, but it's helping me a big time. Yes.
Oh, quite interesting story. Sergey, I guess we have to say, Ray, that he has nice avatar, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, the best one.
I tell him. I tell him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just me, but in the future, probably something like that. As you can see, we are, both of us are in green. So, yeah, that's the answer. That's why Ray loves xTiles that much. And yeah, now you know the truth. Yeah. Okay, so just want to thank everyone for sharing your ideas, your feedback. Yeah, so today's webinar is related to AI, like Andrew said in the very beginning, and we just want to introduce Stacy and Ray once again to the audience, and afterwards we will give you a couple of the new ideas how we can use AI in our place. We have a couple of updates. It is also related to our AI email bot, by the way, and now we understand that not everybody understands how to use. Well, maybe it's not I can't say it's a proper way or whatever, but there are some more use cases, and I believe they will be like super helpful in your workflow, like in your personal life. So yeah, we can go ahead, I guess. Andrew, what do you think?
Oh, I guess it's a
Yeah.
best introduction. So, Stacy, I guess you will have a good chance to share your first feedback about the testing of AI in xTiles, and maybe share a couple of words about your general experience, I would say.
Yeah, with AI.
So, first of all, as I said earlier, I'm really excited about the new AI assistant inside of xTiles. One of the things that I've always felt when I've been using AI, at least since it's now been consumer facing, is that it's interesting how you can use AI to get help with general things, but a lot of times AI doesn't help you with the tool itself. And that is something that you guys are doing. And that makes a world of difference for me because you actually can say to the AI inside of xTiles to create projects, to create pages, to create tiles. That's important to me because I can still go to any AI tool. I use many of them. but to be able to use it to help me with the tool that I'm working in has made a huge difference. So I was really excited when I saw it. And then the other thing is I'm a very much a visual thinker. I'm a systems thinker, but I like to show things in visual. I have an academy, and in our academy, that's what we do. We show people how to get information and utilize it in a way that helps them to be more successful, and visual helps that. So one of the things I like about xTiles is that, with other tools, when you get your results, think about, we're not going to pretend like they don't exist. So let's just think about ChatGPT. You have a chat. It's nice now that they have projects, but it's still not visual. And I love that now I can bring a topic up, I can put it in, I can ask, and not only is it answering it, but it's giving it to me in this project that I can create additional pages in. I can have nested notes, nested pages, and I can then put this in a hierarchy that works for me so that all this information is useful and it's aligned in a way that lets me use it the way that I want to use it. It becomes way more effective. And that's what I love and I'm very excited about in terms of this tool and what you guys have added.
Yeah,
Whoa.
sounds amazing. I just want to say one more idea. I try to always recall this idea during all of our webinars because, like Stacy mentioned, she found her own way how to work with AI, how to work with xTiles in general, and many times, so like people ask me how to use xTiles in a proper way, how to use it correctly, and I say like, whoa, there is no proper way how to use xTiles. If it works for you, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of projects, or maybe a lot of different personal spaces or team spaces. If it works for you, well, probably you do everything in the right way. So yeah, Stacy, thank you so much for sharing. And if you don't mind, Andrew, just want to ask you idea, but I also want to share with our audience how our assistant works inside xTiles, just a short example. And afterwards, we will continue with Ray, and we will introduce some of the new features and maybe other solutions that you can, like integrate into your personal flow, workflow, and so on. What do you think?
I guess it's the best time, man. I guess we need to share everything. Why we are talking so much?
Yeah. That's why all the people are here, I guess. Yeah, just if you have any questions, maybe you have some prompts, maybe something like that, do not hesitate. Just drop your ideas in the comments, and we will try to use. We will have some stress test for our AI. So yeah, you will see everything. So okay, now I'll try to share my. Okay, you can see my home screen now. And as you know, all of us now have this assistant button. Maybe not all of us, but some of the users, if you do not have it, just write to our support team or to our Discord, Reddit, just where you can find us, and we will grant an access to your account. So yeah, when you click on this assistant button, you will get some kind of a pop-up window with some of the prompts as examples. But in any case, you can create your own prompt. So let's say create a weekly, oops, meal planner, I guess, for a vegan family of 2. So I was a bit inspired by Stacy's example because she said she's like vegan related a bit. So yeah, yeah, we can start right away and to create our project. And by the way, we have slightly changed our AI, and now it works like smoothly and very fast, in my opinion. So yeah, as you can see, there is a result. So it is a project that was created by our AI, let's say. It has all the ideas you need to have, I guess, and stuff like that. But I just want to mention that it's not some kind of a, let's say, one-shot tool or whatever. You can continue to use AI in our place in this project next. So for example, you will always have this kind of sparkling stars, as like everybody uses this kind of icon for AI. And when you do it, you will have another pop-up window with this text, but it works as a context for the future ideas. So let's say you can say like add more ideas, let's say, and you can also choose what do you want to have. It will be like a new tile or a current tile or maybe a new page. So let's try current tile. And yeah, I think it will be really fast. Yeah. And as you can see, there are more ideas for breakfast, I guess. And just want to mention that it works not only on the level of tiles. It's not necessary to select all the tiles, or by the way, you can select 2 tiles, or you can select all the tiles just to have all, like this context. But you can also highlight maybe some text block. For example, you can highlight it. And as you can see, there is an option to use AI in this place as well. So you can just click on it. You will have this pop-up window, and you can say again, like, I don't know, or let's say, give me more ideas, let's say, and for a new tile, let's say I do not want to use this one again. Yeah, you can go ahead and it will create a new tile for you. Yeah, as you can see, you will be scrolled down, I don't know, and you will have more ideas and something like that. Yeah, so that's how it works. That's the one way how to use xTiles. It's like the most obvious one, and maybe not the most obvious one. So we will show you, like,
May I add some comments to this?
of course,
I'd like to show you that. Um, so this did it all on the same page, on the initial
yeah,
page. One of the things that I like is that if you want to, if you decide that in fact you want to actually put each of those on a particular day on a different page, you can do that. Or one of the nice features you guys have are nested notes. So you can actually go underneath the tile and you can put your shopping list. I think it already had a shopping list, but you can put a list within that particular page if you want to. There's a lot of things that you can do to enhance what it does. And maybe you want to show everyone, I was going to show it later, but
yes,
maybe you want to show everyone how if their favorite colors are not the colors that you just had, and I
yes,
do love that, by the way. It gives pretty muted colors, very mild colors for the most part. But if you don't like that beige, you can actually highlight all of the tiles or one of the tiles and you can change the colors instantly. So it's very
yeah.
easy to make this exactly what you want so that it's aesthetically pleasing and the thing that's going to motivate you to use it and do more with it.
Yeah, that's a great idea, to be honest. And as you can see, you can select on one tile, or you can use like Command A or Control A to select all the tiles. And you will have this option to use, different styles, let's say, and you will have like the same, maybe like colors and stuff like that. So it is always customizable, always flexible, and it always, up to you. So you are, let's say, in charge. And Stacy mentioned a couple of other capabilities. So let's say you can create groceries, and from this point you can expand it. So for example, you can do it in this way, and you can expand it to node, for example. And this small text block, it will have more information inside. So you can, for example, just maybe cut from this place and paste it here, and yeah, it will work. So if you do not want to have a lot of information in front of you, you can just have these sub levels. So it's not only about node, but yeah, sub pages, sub projects as well. So yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can move on. What do you think?
Would it be an idea? Sorry to break in,
Yeah,
Stacy, Sherry, that if you have the groceries, that you ask AI to find the most shops where you pay the less money, so the cheapest shops where to buy it. Can you say, okay, show me the shops nearby in this area where I have to pay the less money for my groceries? Are you
yeah,
doing that, Stacy, or not?
I haven't done that yet, but I think that's a great idea. And the way that I would prompt that, and let's remember, this really is prompting, right? So,
yeah,
one of the important things when you think about AI, there's two things, there's context and then there's prompting. Context is what does it need to know in order to answer effectively what you're going to ask it. So, the context would be where you live, right? So, if you want to say, put in your zip code, that's how I would do it. I would say, if in zip code XYZ, where can I get these items for the best price? And see if it can do it. We don't know. Remember, this is AI, the same like we have access to on other tools. Am I okay to reveal what you guys are using? Is that public knowledge in
Yeah.
terms of what LLMs you guys are using, Andrew and Sirhi?
Yeah, right now we are using Gemini and ChatGPT, kind of mix of both. And to achieve this speed and quality, we try to use Gemini Flash 2.5. So right now we use Gemini. Yeah, but
And Andrew, in the U.S. we would say Gemini, just so they'll know what you're
Gemini.
talking about.
Oh, oh my gosh.
I just want to say that so they know that you mean Gemini.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
they're
Sorry,
using
sorry.
Gemini. No, that's okay.
It's my worst pronunciation. I try to do my best the next time.
Yeah, I hope it will not be a reason for changing LLM.
I hope so. I hope so,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's really fast and it's doing very well. And the reason I brought that up though is because, again, this doesn't need to be technical, but depending on, how you prompt it. And when I was playing with this week, I'm thinking, okay, it's using Gemini and it's using GPT Mini. Sometimes you'll realize, and I've tested it too, you have to figure out the best way to prompt the tool that you're using so you can get the result that you want. So that's why I was bringing that up.
By the way, you started really good discussion related to LLMs, and could you share maybe your choices? What is the best tool for you, Gemini, or maybe ChatGPT, or maybe I have heard a couple of times different discussions about Grok, let's say for research. Let's discuss this point. Maybe your experience is quite interesting. Maybe let's talk, because I feel some difference. What is your opinion?
Well, it depends on what you're using it for. And I'll be honest and tell you, first of all, I've been playing with tools for many years. I've been in business for a long time. And I get very psyched about trying to figure out the best way to make a tool work. And for that reason, I use a lot of different things, even at the same time. Sometimes I'll put something in one tool and then I'll try it in the other. Right now, in-house on our team, we are using ChatGPT and Perplexity. We are trying to see which one gives us what we need. And I have to tell you, Perplexity is awesome, but then so is Gemini. I think what's going to happen, and this is hard for me to say because I'm always using all the tools at the same time. What's going to end up happening is finding a tool when it comes to general AI, finding the one that works best for you, that gives you the results that you want, that you feel that when you prompt it, it's giving you the results that you want in the way that you want, that it understands you. I think that's going to be important so that you don't have to feel like you have to use all of them. However, what's different about your tool is not only, as I said earlier, that it's AI, but it's AI and it brings it together in a way that that information is very useful. So what you use on the back end and what individuals use, I think it's up to what works for you. Like I said, Perplexity and ChatGPT are the main ones that we're using right now. But a lot of people love Manus, which is cool too. It just depends on, what you're looking to do.
Got it. Got it. Quite fair
I
enough.
wonder what do you think, Ray? What are you using?
I want to say thank you for your very wise words. What you say makes a lot of sense, and I like that being said here because it's what you say. One tool for one thing, another tool for another thing. I use them all. Well, I have ChatGPT, I have Copilot, I have Gemini or Gemini, whatever that we have. But what I'm not figuring it out yet, but I think that sometimes Copilot gives me the right answer or the best answer. The other time it's ChatGPT. Another time Gemini, and I have also the Chinese one, DeepSeek. I don't care about China knowing what I wear for socks. I don't mind. So I use that one as well. And I wished I could see the where which tool excels where, but that's not true uh, for me. So I sometimes I ask the same question to different tools to see what they come up with. Sometimes it's exactly the same, and otherwise other things it's different. I speak Dutch, so I start my question in my prompt in Dutch, and I get a Dutch answer. I like that. but sometimes I switch the same question to English and I get different answers. So I think that the AI is developing, but it is developing at a crazy pace.
Well, it's funny you say that because that's what I was thinking when you were talking. Is what's interesting is that what works one day, one way, one day, the next day could be totally different. So that's another piece of this too. They keep changing. So yes, it is okay to explore. But as I said, one of the things that I know, and again, this is hard for me to say, is that I could use them all, and I'm always chasing down what the new tool is and how does it work. But to be productive, we can't chase these trends and do that all day long. We have to do the work that we have to do for ourselves, for our clients. So we do have to pick something that works for us at the time and work through it until we find something else that works. And right now it's xTiles. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Correct.
thank you, thank you. Quite interesting discussion. I have so many questions in advance. So, but let's follow by agenda of Sergey, and we will discuss more.
Yeah, I just want to mention that it was quite, I don't know, natural, I don't know, but Ray was in charge for a couple of minutes, and it was his, I don't know, showtime. Let's say he was at the spotlight.
Welcome, Ray Avatar. Let's talk.
Yeah. I just want to mention that we have some ideas in our comments, so maybe we can have it's just a short break to answer and maybe to highlight some of the questions. Yeah, what do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, maybe it's a short break. Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we will do it. So yeah, Stephanie said that she loves Gemini or Gemini. Yeah. Now it will be some kind of a meme. I don't know. Yeah, so we will highlight all the questions and we will move forward. So KL, yeah, it is. That's what we are talking about. That you need to be more complex and specific in some cases. That's why many people use many different tools. Yeah, Steven said like Gemini is one of the best he has used. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. And yeah, he also excited to use this xTiles. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Please mention amazing comment from Sandra, because she mentioned it. Interesting angle of view related to different LLMs and different tools. But one of the key points, I guess Stacy mentioned, it's the same things. It's visual approach to organize everything. So for me, it's kind of key differentiator, let's say, of xTiles. But we are talking about this.
Yeah, I believe that's our main difference. That with all of the AI tools, you receive like a ton of text. It's a feed that you need to scroll down all the time, and it's a bit hard to focus, to be honest. And that's why we have a couple of ideas how we can make it visual. Yeah, stay tuned. Another comment from Stephanie. So it's about the best prompting practices. Yeah, I think it will be in our help center someday. I hope in the nearest future, of course. Another comment from Steven is like about Perplexity. I also have Perplexity, like the Proplan or whatever. But Perplexity isn't a real LLM, of course. Yeah, but they do their job like in just in a great way, I guess. Just a couple of more comments and we can move ahead. So like, when the new model comes, Kedavra needs to try max and min of it. Steven mentioned that he also uses Cloudy. I hope I pronounced it correctly.
That one's debatable. So some people say Claude.
Yeah.
And most US people say Claude, but I know a lot of people say Canadian. I think they say Cloudy. So I don't know. I don't know the right way on that one. I don't know.
Okay, so let's say Claude and yeah. Okay, hello. And yeah, one more comment from Lorenzo. Yeah, hello. That he's married to Gemini for AI. Okay, that's nice.
I like that. He's saying that he's decided that Gemini is the one for him, just like he's decided that xTiles for personal task and knowledge management is the one for him. And that is the point. I know you guys have probably heard of this idea of a single source of truth. So you should have one place where that is your main place that you are using for information or whatever it is, so that you are not all over the place, and then use those other areas when it makes sense to get additional information. But it does make sense to have one spot where you are anchored, and then you use the others as additional. That's smart. That's very smart of Lorenzo.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, Lorenzo. Yeah, but yeah, I guess we have recharged our battery, and so Ray, Ray, Ray is ready.
Yeah, Ray is our next guy. Yeah, man, just share a couple of the ideas. How did you use AI in xTiles? Because Ray probably was the first user who received this AI access outside the xTiles team, because he uses like a true professional, I guess. I mean, xTiles in general. And yeah, just share your opinion on AI in general, maybe AI in xTiles. What values can you see in our place? And yeah, I understand that some people are quite skeptical because of the integration of AI into our place. But yeah, what do you think about that?
Well, talking about integration, Sergey, is for me, I would like to have xTiles, no, sorry, AI access my xTile notes. So I can ask AI to go through my notes and see if I can arrange things better. Because, for instance, I have a journal, daily journaling I do with lots of subjects in one note, and sometimes it's better to divide the subjects into separate notes. So that's what I like AI to do to access my notes. Also, I have not figured it out yet, but I would like to have xTiles when I log in with Google to access my calendar and combine that with xTiles as well. So I'm more into the advanced stuff, looking for stuff to achieve that with AI in xTiles. Maybe there are developments. I'm not sure, but and you know.
Yeah. I just want to mention that it's like our first steps. So we are developing this AI integration for about up to 3 weeks, I guess. So it's up to months, and it's like it will be more to come for sure. And yeah, we have many ideas, and yeah, everything depends on the users' feedback. To be honest, that's why we just want not only to have our own vision how to use xtiles, how to use AI in xtiles, but just to make it as helpful as possible. Yeah. So pretty fair, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we have more comments. Thank you so much for sharing your story, by the way, and for sharing your ideas how to integrate planner to calendar, daily, weekly pages as well. So yeah, there are like a room for improvement, like it always, and yeah, we do our best, let's say. But first of all, thank you so much, like all of you, for sharing your feedback, because it's super important for us to understand that we move in the right direction. So yeah, something like that. Yeah, just want to mention, Ray, thank you so much for sharing. It's always such a wise man. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
notice that Race usually shares so many different kind of innovative ideas about improvements, about some changes, and sometimes you think that, okay, what is the idea? But you spend maybe 1 day or 2 days and you understand the real perspective of this idea. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, thank you for this kind
Welcome.
of wise words. Yeah, and yeah, maybe we can discuss more about our use cases, because we have in
Yes.
our pocket much more cases.
Yeah, now it is the right time. I just want to mention one more idea before that. It's related to our email bot. So now we are working on some update. So we already testing it. Also know that Stacy used it for her personal needs, so she has some feedback, let's say. And I just want to mention that it was related to email threads, like in most of the cases. So you use your email bot, just probably everybody knows already, but you share, like you forward the whole thread that you have to our email bot, And in a couple of minutes, maybe up to 3 minutes, you'll receive a new email with the summary, maybe some milestones, key decisions, tasks to do, and so on. But it was like the same layout all the time. And now we have the next kind of a version. It won't be like 2.0, but it will be 1.1, something like that. And it will be related not only to email threads, but for example, to some newsletters. So you have a newsletter from some place, and you have a lot of text to read, a lot of ideas to highlight, and so on. In this case, you can also share it with our email bot, and you will receive a new layout uh, with all the insights, without any tasks, of course, because it's not relevant to this topic, I guess, to this use case. And yeah, so it's like a short introduction to what will be in the future. And I believe you need to wait up to maybe by the end of this week. I hope we will have this new, new version of it. Let's say, yeah. But we already have some of the examples, and I think we can also share it with all of you, I guess. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm sure that we will do this till the end of the week. But do you have in mind something that share with our users? I mean, kind of presentation of this ML assistant, or you only think because we want to see the action. What's going on?
Yeah. Of course. It's not only about blah blah blah, and we are going to do something like
Just keep in mind, we are all visuals,
yes.
so we use xTiles. That's why we visual person. So let's take the action.
Yeah, for sure. Just before that, I think it will be a right way to Stacy to share her feedback while I'm preparing. Let's say.
Absolutely. So I absolutely love the summaries. And you know what? It's like everything. Just to be honest, there are good things and there's bad things. I love that it's a summary that comes back to your email, and then you get to open it and decide what you're going to do with it. But what that means is now there's an extra piece of mail in my inbox. And I don't want to tell on myself, but I'm one of those people who opens an email and just goes to the next one. I don't delete it, I don't organize it. I just keep going. So I have hundreds of thousands of emails in my box. So the truth is, maybe in a further iteration, it doesn't come back to your inbox, but actually it goes to a holding box, maybe in your xTiles, like a different kind of an inbox. I wouldn't want it in my regular inbox over there, but maybe a secondary inbox so you can go look at it over there instead of it coming back to your email. That's one idea and one thought. But I like it overall, and I love that I can send any email. What's interesting is sometimes you get emails and you really don't even get sometimes what the person's trying to say. So I love, especially if you were on a meeting with someone or it's something someone else has asked you to look into, it's nice to send it over. Then when you do get it back and look at it, it gives you ideas of what the person was trying to say, and it allows you to very quickly understand what's important and what the next steps might be. So I really do like it. And since we're talking about it, I don't want to jump the gun here. Also, recently, you guys upgraded the extension, the Chrome extension. And I
Yeah.
want to say that that's really cool. So again, there's good and bad, right? I love the Chrome extension. I love that I can be anywhere on the web. And now I have it the same way I do with other tools where I can just click and I can add to my inbox anything that I want to save in xTiles. That's amazing. The only thing that sometimes is an issue is that little icon that pops up so that you can do it. Occasionally, it's just in a bad spot that's covering something else up. That's what I found. But other than that, I absolutely love that tool. So I love both of those things. And I'm bringing those things up just to say you guys continue to innovate. And I love that. And I want to be known. This is my first time you guys have me on a webinar, and I certainly hope you're going to have me again. But I want the people, I want the users to know that I'm in their corner. So I'm going to put you guys on the spot with something, because Ray does it too, that needs to be improved and updated. And I'm putting you on the spot here. You ready? When we select colors, we need to be able to not use a slider, but put in hex code. Please, please, please. We need codes because we're visual. We want our brand colors. We want to be able to use the colors that we want without sliding and trying to figure out and do it again and again and again. So I don't know if you guys are going to kick me off at this point or never invite me back, but I had to take my shot and let you know that that is very important and you guys need to work on that.
You're right, Stacy. Thank you. It's really one of the most common things. I promise you, we will improve this point.
Andrew, don't say what you can do. But yeah, it is one of the most common requests. I also kind of guys that wants to use RGB or hex or whatever because it's much more, that's how it should be, I guess. But there is an issue because we have different styles for tiles. That's why you use one color, and sometimes there are like 2 up to 3 colors in one tile because it's like a stroke, maybe a title of it, and so on. So you need to not only choose your like one color, but we need to understand what colors do we need to use combined with your own color, just to make this style like proper, I guess, because you can use your tile, but the text in it won't be visible because I don't know, maybe it's like total black or whatever. So that's why it's well, I believe technically everything is possible to do.
Yeah, I wanna say that maybe Sergey had so many conversations with tech team because it's you
Ask
sounds
the
like a boss a
AI.
little bit.
Terry, ask the AI how to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Like Andrew mentioned, I had a lot of conversation with our developers, but I had a lot of conversation with our users. And that's why I understand the issue. And it's yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I believe we will solve this problem. So
Yeah, we will.
yeah. By the way, Stacy, thank you for mentioning these 2 updates related to our extension and related to our AI features. So yeah, it's really our newest update. So we want to cook something special. So and yeah, Sergey, are you ready?
Yeah, of
If
course,
you're
of
ready,
course.
I can stop talking.
Yeah, you can continue talking. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, I found one example. It's like one of the new ways how to use our email bot. I will show you real quick because there are some, let's say, maybe not sensitive but private information that will be recorded, and everybody will be able to stop the live and to see everything inside. But yeah, you'll get it. So just want to mention once again how to use our AI bot, and yeah, let's go ahead and just interrupt me in any moment if you have some ideas and so on, and we can go ahead, I guess. So let's start from email thread, and there are a lot of information in this thread. So as you can see, just a second, I need to change. Yeah, so here is an email thread, and there are some details about webinars, maybe some ADHD related and so on. And believe me, there are a lot of different, a lot of text. And just how to use our AI email bot. Just want to showcase once again. What you need to do is just to to forward the whole conversation to our AI at xtiles.app. And basically that's it. When you do it, when you forward the whole thread, you will receive some kind of a new email. It takes like up to 2, maybe up to 3 minutes, and it will give you some kind of email with a link to the new project, with like to the summary, let's say. It will look something like this. Yeah, so it is like it is it is ready, so you can use it. You can click to open it, and yeah, I had to find the old one, but you will get the idea. And afterwards, you will receive you will open a project like this one. So yeah, there is a summary with all the people involved into this conversation, maybe with some resources, tasks to do, ideas, challenging notes, decision points, and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's a completely new layout, and yeah, it highlights like all the necessary ideas, all the agreements and stuff like that. Yeah, and probably I need to stop sharing because the information could be private. Yeah, but yeah, it's all only friends in this place, I guess. That's why I believe it's okay. But yeah, that's the idea how to use this email bot. It's super simple, to be honest, and as you can see, it took like I don't know, a couple of minutes just to make you familiar with it. So yeah, something that
Yeah, looks really valuable. I use it really maybe 2 times per day because for my personal experience, I have tons of different conversations with external recipients, and usually I need to have some short recap from these threads, from these conversations. And for me, it looks really valuable because you don't spend much time to be in the context. So yeah, so finally I wanted to highlight, because Stacy mentioned at this point too, so would be great to have kind of one hub for all of these summaries inside the xTiles. And yeah, we know this gap, and we received really hundreds of different feedbacks that, oh my gosh, you have this gap, you need to solve it, because it's really worst way to collect everything manually. So yeah, I guess maybe in 1-2 weeks we will have special collection called projects, and you can keep automatically all of this information inside this collection. So for example, when you have this summary, it automatically will be added inside this collection of projects. So we know this problem, we are working on it, and we will
yeah, just
solve
want to
it.
mention about naming. It will say like email summaries or whatever. Yeah, and afterwards you can copy it to any place you want. So yeah, even it's a great question, and we received this like a ton of feedback like this one, and that's why we already working on improvement. So yeah, it will be much more easier to have like a separate place without duplicating all of these created projects and so on. So everything will be inside your personal space, or maybe in other space. So it's like yeah, but it will be in your some kind of separate collection, maybe in my planner, maybe in some other place. But yeah. Yeah, Andrew, just my apologies. Can you highlight this question? So it is about new AI and starter plan in general.
Yeah, it's a really good question, because right now we are testing different approaches. And first of all, we have opened AI inside our loyal users, because we want to have kind of first feedback. And right now we are thinking about the next way. So we have 1,000 credits for free and starter plan. If you wanna to have unlimited access for AI assistant, you have to buy plus plan. So this is the current pricing model, but I'm sure that 1,000 credits, it's really enough volume to play around and understand enough value from our
Yeah,
assistant.
and
Kind
yeah,
of
I also want to highlight one idea that it won't be like all the time or whatever, because we always try to imagine future, let's say, and probably we'll have much more features on the free plan. Yeah, it's like let's say it will be some kind of a sneak peek for you. Sneak peek, my apologies. And yeah, so a lot of folks with starter plans, they will have much more capabilities in future. Yeah.
Can I
yeah.
ask
So
this AI, just speaking out loud, to
Yeah, yeah.
generate a picture for me?
we don't have this feature
No.
right now,
Yeah.
but we will have.
Yeah.
We will have, because right now we have kind of simple concept. So you have chance to generate links, to generate text and content and all of this stuff, and we have smart structuring to organize everything inside the pages, or maybe
Mhm.
via tiles or via
Yeah.
projects. But it will be our next step to add more media, images, or maybe some widgets or something like that. But it's our next step and next chapter.
Yeah, I think we can move on because not so much time left, and just want to give you a couple of more ideas how we can use AI in our place. And yeah, just another question: is it available for free users? Of course, it is available. Yeah, just you can try it right away.
But yeah, it's available, but only for personal access. I guess maybe in 1 or 2 days we will open
Yeah.
for all our users our AI
Yes.
features, so it will be open.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and I will showcase you a couple of use cases that I hope they will be like super useful for you. Okay, we can go back to my screen. So
Sergey, we like your optimistic narrative.
yeah, strong belief face is all that we need, I guess. Yeah. So just going back to our, let's say, assistant button. And what you can do inside, it's not only about prompting, but there is one more new, maybe not new way, but just one more way how to use AI in our place is to ask it to summarize this. And what I mean, for example, I have some article, I have some, I don't know, just a place that I want to have a summary. And for this webinar, I remembered about 1984. I hope a lot of you know about this book, and yeah, it's a great novel, I guess. And what you can do, you can copy a link to this, for example, Wikipedia page. Then you can go back to our place. I need to replace. Okay. Then you can go back to our place and you can say, like you can just paste a link that you want to be summarized, and you can say like create a project for me. And yeah, I think it won't take a lot of time. Nevertheless, there are a lot of content inside. So yeah, as you can see, we have this summary with quite nice layout, I guess. And yeah, there are also some characters. I hope all of you know about the Big Brother and stuff like that. Maybe some quotes, key events, and so on. So just want to highlight this use case once again, that you can summarize basically everything you want to without any limitations and so on. Just paste a link and yeah, it will work.
Can I point something out here, please,
Yes.
Serhi?
Yeah.
Actually, if you'll go back to the actual screen, to your screen, where you can see the project. If you scroll down, one of the things I like also is that it gives resources.
Yes.
So, and that's in
Yeah.
any search that it does, it actually shows you where it got it. And that's really important too, because, we all know that AI can hallucinate. So it's nice to know where it's getting the information so that you can go and follow that up. You guys, somebody mentioned, Ray mentioned earlier about making sure that you're the one who's doing the thinking. So the training that I've gotten, I mean, although I've been using AI for years, a couple years ago, I started getting a couple of certifications too, because I said, okay, let's see what if there's something new. Let me make sure people can see that I have credentials. Not only have I been using this for years, but I got some credentials. And one of the concepts that you probably heard of is the human in the loop. Like you have to keep the human in the loop. So part of being in the loop is, like Ray said earlier, is making sure that you use your own knowledge, your own best judgment, and then looking at the sources that were used for the information that you got to make sure when it's important. Now, if it's about my recipes, it doesn't matter, right? I don't care where you got that information. What makes you think that that's, pistachios instead of cashews in the dish that I made? But when it comes to something important, I want to know where you're getting that information so that I can be sure that the information I'm using and then passing on is in fact accurate. So I love that it does that. It tells you what resources, and you can also tell it to go find other sources too, which is really cool.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I also like the comment from Stefan. He mentioned is that it will be really useful for research and academic study. So I agree. It's really true
Yeah, and
approach.
there is a comment
Yeah.
from Sandra that well, not everyone knows about this like our AI capabilities, not just to create a layout and maybe just some information for you, but summarize and make it visual. And I believe that's one of the main values of xTiles because it's super easy to consume. The information becomes like digestible, and it's super easy to work with this kind of information and yeah, so on.
Yeah, by the By the way, our internal joke, it's one of the favorite use cases of Sergey because
Yeah.
he consumes so many different information. And I recall one interesting point. When we first time tried AI inside the xTiles, it was the first case Sergey tried to summarize something and share it to me feedback. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I tried this use case really hard, and yeah, yeah. Yeah, thank you,
Oh,
Andrew.
man.
Now everyone knows. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll keep it
And
amongst ourselves, sorry. We won't tell anybody else.
yeah, it's as I mentioned, only friends we have in our place during this webinar as well. Yeah. We have one more use case, and we believe it will be also super convenient to use because it is related to making information in a visual way. And I can show it right away, or we can have another short break. Or what do you think, Andrew? I think it's not so much time left, and I can show another case. Okay.
Yeah. Would be great because we will have the final Q&A and
Yes.
we will discuss everything properly in one
Yes.
line. Yeah.
So the next case, I need to have like a short impact or whatever. So all of us are using AI tools, like everybody said that, for different kind of purposes. But well, some people they use ChatGPT, maybe Claude, Gemini, or whatever, and they use it because these AI tools they know something about you, and because of that they know how to answer. What kind of answers do you want to have? And that's why we want not just to take you out from these places and so on, but just to help you to work with these tools. That's one of our ideas, let's say. And yeah, just do not want to talk a lot, but just show you a real example how we can use what you can do in our place. So as I mentioned, I need to screen this. Yeah, screen share this. As you know, everybody uses ChatGPT, like I do, for example. And I had like some ideas for AI webinar that I created right away. It wasn't prepared or whatever, but yeah, you can tell. So there is a lot of great ideas. I guess like perfect answer, but what I need to do, I just need to scroll up and down to have all of these ideas, but I do not like to do it, to be honest. That's why what I can do, I can copy the whole answer. Then I can go back to xTiles, to our place. I can go to our assistant button once again, and I can say structure this. And I paste the whole answer from ChatGPT, and I ask it to create a project. Well, what it does, it makes your like answer from ChatGPT, from Claude, from Gemini in this visual way that you can work with right away. And yeah, I believe it's I don't know, super helpful to have, because in this way, in my personal opinion, it's I don't know, it's super digestible. It's super easy to to track all the information, and to be aligned, I guess, to have all the ideas in this place, and to see all of the resources, maybe tactics. So there were some tactics. It's even a surprise for me, because as you can see, it was our AI created a table from it, from this information and stuff like that. So yeah, I believe it can be a next step for all of our users, because I understand all of you love ChatGPT or other AI tools, but sometimes, or many times, and now you need to share some information with your team, with your family, for example, maybe for some trip plan, and so on. And in this way, how can you do it? Of course, you can share a link to ChatGPT and stuff like that, but somebody needs to scroll down, and sometimes it's not only like one answer and it's the right answer. Maybe they need to scroll to the very end to find the proper information. But in our place, all the information was organized. Then you can click on share. You can make the whole project public, let's say, or you can invite anyone you want to without any limitations, restrictions, and hidden costs or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, looks like a true magic, let's say. Because for me, inside the xTiles, because it's obvious that so many people love. Oh my gosh, I have some internet connection. Oh my god.
You are online again. Yeah, you're back online.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe I said
talk.
something something special. Yeah, yeah. Can you? Sorry. So yeah, for me, it was hidden gem because it's obvious that so many people love to use ChatGPT, Gemini, and all of these things, and it's complicated to compete with these apps. And we don't want to compete strongly. We want to give you kind of the approach of structuring and organizing your researches, your conversations. So yeah, we need your feedback. Maybe Ray, Stacy, tell us what do you
Yeah.
think about this use case? Yeah, for us it's kind of surprise. What do you say?
Yeah, it'll be a stress test.
Yeah,
Yes,
we are
Stacy, I
we
think,
have prepared a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah, we can go ahead.
So you want my response to the use case that you just showed in terms
Yeah,
of bringing
Yeah,
an entire chat
yeah,
yeah,
over? So one
yeah.
thing I want to tell you, so that's interesting you said you brought that up because what you showed, I actually have the same thing here. I did that earlier when I was preparing for today because I
Oh,
actually have something that I'm going to be giving away and I'll share that when it's the appropriate time. But it was funny because I did the same thing. I went into ChatGPT and I asked it for some ideas. I even told it, because again, this is you have to give it right. You have to give it the context. I said I told her I'm working with xTiles and that xTiles is using Gemini and ChatGPT Mini. Help me to think about some prompts that I can use. I also one of the things that I am going to be sharing is I have a template that we're in the process of creating. We're almost done, but it's a dashboard that we use in our business, and we already have it. But I wanted to create a structure from the one that we had. So you want to hear use cases because I don't. This is a little deep and a little geeky. So I downloaded the dashboard that we already have down to Markdown. Then I took it and uploaded into ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT to give me a structure for that very workbook or project that to give it to me in Markdown so I can import it as a new one because I didn't want my company data in there, but I want to create this template that I can share with everybody. So I had to do that. So I think there's a lot of things you can do. But the one tip I was going to say was, how when you start out a conversation, a chat with ChatGPT, and when it gives you an answer at the top, it's telling you, oh, here's what you asked for. And at the bottom, it's saying, is there anything else that you
mhm,
need? Make sure you take those out because that confuses the issue. And sometimes I noticed earlier we had done it and we did so much that I can't remember which one we were doing it in. But and there was another tool that I use for presentations. You guys might know it.
yeah,
I'm not going to mention it, but it's another one I use for presentations. And so it started doing the things that I wanted to do because I was trying to show how you can. One of the prompts we had was like to create a visual planning for the week. And it started actually, I wanted to show how to create a workbook in xTiles, but it started doing the thing that I told it to do. So I'm just saying that be careful when you bring it over to make sure you're telling it that you want, like you said, the structure for it. Not that you want it, you didn't want it, you may not want it to execute those things, but you're doing the planning for those things. You want an ability to plan or structure this type of information and maybe tell it what the use is. So that's my thought about it. But I think it is absolutely fantastic. And it's like we've been saying all along, just the fact that we can take that information, that has been my pet peeve from the very beginning with ChatGPT. It's just so linear. And for those of us who like visual, having it lined up like that just doesn't make sense. It just becomes more noise that you don't know what to do with. Because after a while, you get bored with it and you're not wanting to read all the words. But having it in these small tiles that allow you to see headings, to know what's there, and it tells your brain and your mind where to go and what to do with it. So I absolutely love it.
Whoa. Thank you, thank you. Ray, what is your opinion, by the way?
Well, I'm glad Stacy is here because she says a lot of many good things, and she brings over the table many interesting stuff. Glad to have you here, and I'm very interested in your stories. Um, what I was thinking when Stacy was talking as well is to have ChatGPT create an template for xTiles. So
I've
that would
done
be
that
very.
before. Just so you know, Ray, I've done that.
And did you like it?
I did. I will tell you the one thing that it doesn't do well yet, or maybe I haven't prompted it right, is for the most part, what'll happen is like if I tell it I want creative pages with groups and I want drop downs, like for example, on my dashboard, we have clients. So if I want 3 or 5 drop downs for clients and 5 drop downs in creative pages for groups, it doesn't do that. But what it does when I import the markdown on the overview page, it will have tiles with the breakdown. So now I can take that and go ahead and manually add the pages. And that's the same thing, by the way, with xTiles, with the new AI and xTiles. It's the same thing. It's like sometimes you might tell it to create something, and I have told it to create pages within. I'm telling it to create a project, but I'm saying in my prompt, I'll say I want pages that say the following things. Sometimes it gets it right and sometimes it doesn't. But what I do then is I'll take the tiles that it gave me on that overview that outline the pages it should have created. And now I can use it to manually create those pages. And that's not the end of the world. It's a lot more focused and organized and gives me the ability to do it quicker than if I didn't have it outlined in front of me. So to answer your question, yes, it does it. Yes, I like it. And I'll often import it into xTiles, and if I don't like it, I go back to the same chat in GPT and I say, that was okay, but I want this, I want that. Can you make it this? Because it can't do collections either. So if I want a collection, it'll say that and then it'll tell me. And you know what's good about it? It's not just for me. If I want my team to create something or someone else to create something, by me starting it that way, then they can go in and they can add the elements to it that I want. So yeah, it works really well.
Yeah, thank you for telling this, Stacey. What I want to say, just for the show in general about AI, is what struck me is that sometimes I have a question and I want data to be outputted by ChatGPT, and it strikes me that I have sometimes, like I'm talking to a child, have to say, no, I don't want this, I want that. Can you make that? And it always says in a friendly way, yes, Ray, you are right. I will change it now into this correct format. And then I see the format as, no, I want this. Oh, yes, 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 you are right. Yes, you are right. And then till 20 times or so, I have to reiterate the process, and then finally I have the good results. And I think, can't you just do it directly in one go? But I asked also ChatGPT, why are you doing this in 20 steps? And then it says to me, well, if you're working together, we will have iterations of our process. So it's like normal working together. And I think, yeah, well, you can tell me more about this, but it is a nice excuse, a lame excuse. I want my output directly good and not telling it what to do. But that's what Stacy and I agree on as well, is that you have to have some knowledge yourself before you ask ChatGPT to do. You have to control the answers, and it speeds up your time. I think it helps you developing things in a faster way, but it's not there yet. But oh my gosh, it will be very soon, very fast, because things are going so rapidly now, and that's like xTiles as well. It's developing. So it all comes to a good end. I hope. I pray.
Yeah, thank you, Ray. And I just want to mention one idea. So, Ray said that he has this feeling that he talks to a child when he uses ChatGPT, but I believe he has the same feeling when he chats with me many times. Yeah, so my apologies, Ray, for
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, not a child, but a puberal son, I think.
By the way, I recall one interesting angle of you for discussion. Uh, we face so many times interesting narrative about memory inside the ChatGPT, let's say. And let's discuss this topic. How is important and what is the impact and value of this memory for you? Because, for example, sometimes it works, sometimes it affects negatively. What is your experience? Maybe Stacy, if you have opinion, tell us.
So I want to make sure. So what is my worst memory of frustration that I've had with working with AI? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Maybe not. I asked about the feature of memory, kind of context inside the chat GPT, because we like this memory because it keeps kind of valuable information about us and sometimes personalized, some answers, some maybe things, and all of this. Uh, your questions have some personalized answers because the chat GPT collected all of these holy
Right.
grails
The
insights about.
context.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. What do you think?
Absolutely.
How it's important for you and how it's work in your use cases?
Well, in my use cases, first of all, I have a team version of ChatGPT, and I have the enterprise version of Perplexity. And according to them, they don't train on the data when you're paying for those versions. So for me, I'm trusting that for the most part. There's something, so for clients, if there's things that are proprietary or that cannot be shared, then we do something else. We create local LLMs, which is a whole nother topic we're not going to go into today. But what I've determined is that most of the stuff I'm putting up, if were to get access to it, it would be okay. I'm like Ray, listen, it's okay if they know what I'm eating or what I'm thinking about some of my business ideas. But I think that it's important that that context is there, that it understands who it's working with, because if not, then it becomes very much just the same as everybody else, homogenous, right? You want to make sure that what it's doing is giving you the answers and the information you need for your context. So, as an example, I was doing these prompts because I was working on some use cases for xTiles. Now, I'm a person of faith, I'm a believer. And it's interesting that when it gave me a couple of ideas for how to use the AI assistant in xTiles, it gave me several different ones. And one of them was a Bible study use that you could actually go in and use a prompt that says to build me. I'm trying to find it, it's still here somewhere. But basically, to build me, a 4-week study on a certain thing in the Bible. And it gave me that example because it knows that that matters to me, and that maybe some of the people that I work with or that I'm talking to, that could be important to them. So I don't know if that answers, if you talk, because I see other people actually replying now, and they're talking about memory within your tool, and you might want to address that. But I wasn't sure if that's what you were asking in terms of the memory that it holds. But that's how I feel about context and the fact that hopefully it is not learning from or taking my information and doing anything with it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for this input. And yeah, for example, in my personal use cases, I like this memory of ChatGPT because it knows about me, maybe all needed things, and it helps me to do not repeat some important things. For example, in any use cases. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew, can you highlight this question, please? Yeah, it is related to memory, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Can you does
Yeah.
does the AI in xTiles hold the context of the conversation after the end of the session, so you can go back and jump straight? Oh, to be honest, right now we don't activate the context keeping inside the projects because it's our first version, but we have a huge idea to add it as soon as possible. So yeah.
I have a solution for that temporarily. I'm so glad he brought that up, because this is one of the tricks. So when I do the walkthrough that I do, the way that I do it is when I put in a prompt, no matter what it is in xTiles, because that is one of the things that I don't like in any tool. When I get a result, because it's about comparing and knowing what to do in the future, right? So when I get a result, I want to know what I did and what I gave it to get that result. So what I do is every time I do this tip is going to be worth it for the whole show for those who stayed. Okay, when you put a prompt in xTiles Assistant, what you should do is make sure if you copied it from somewhere else, then just keep it on your memory. If you type it in, copy it before you hit create. And then what I do is after I get the results on the bottom of the first page, I always put a new tile in and I say original prompt. But what I do is I make a new tile and I make it a nested note and I type in original prompt, and then it opens up a note like you showed earlier, and I paste in the prompt. The other thing I say is, so you can either just hit create, or in some instances you can hit create and you can hit the arrow and you can say create project, create tile, whatever you do. Whatever I did, I type that in there because this is me knowing that results change. And if you like a result that you got and you want something like that again, you want to be able to have the context, or I'm sorry, the actual prompt that you put in previously. So I do that with every prompt that I've been doing so far inside of xTiles. Just make your own little tile, paste your prompt before you do anything else, so that if you like what you got, or if you don't like the result, you can see what you did so you can do it different next time. Is that, I hope that was
Yeah.
helpful. I think that was
Yeah.
worth the whole show. That's what
Yes,
Yeah,
I
and
yeah,
do.
for sure. Yeah, that's why when I showed, well, when I was showcasing or whatever, I selected all the tiles. One, it was like one action. I don't know, just to give it a try, because in this case it understands everything and remembers everything, of course. Yeah, just a short question related to our promotion code. Yeah, it works all year long. So yeah, you have, yeah, you have like a time until the end of the year. So yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, just do not want to interrupt anybody. Just want to say that it was like it is our final part. Not so many people left, and just want to say it is like already a Q&A, I guess. And like Stacy, shout out from Steven. It's a really good tip. Yeah, I agree with you. So if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments. While we are waiting for your comments, for questions, and so on, I believe Stacy can. Yeah, you had some surprise or whatever, so yeah, you can go ahead. I believe that's the best time. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much. So, we are relaunching our Systems of Success Academy, and that is a place where people come to learn how to use various tools, how to be effective using AI and other innovation, but how to be more, create systems in their business so they can be more successful. While we're waiting to launch it, one of the things that I decided to do was I have created a list of prompts to use in xTiles Assistant, and I'm going to be doing a visual walkthrough on using it, much like we did here today, but on the specifics. And then I'm also going to give away that template for the dashboard that we use. We're not done with it yet. So if you sign up for it today, we'll get it to you hopefully by the end of the week. We're just putting the finishing touches on that dashboard. But you can go to stacyclark.com/xtiles. That's Stacy with an I. So it's STACI Clark, CLARK.com/xtiles. And you'll join the wait list for information about the Academy, as well as get this prompt starter pack that includes that bonus dashboard that you'll be able to download. So thank you so much. I hope that was useful, and I appreciate you guys having me on. And I hope that I've shared some things that would be helpful to the community.
It's amazing. It's amazing announcement. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, we are happy. We are happy to hear this information, and yeah, it's really a big honor for us to.
Yeah, it's also a surprise for you, for all of us. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so we will give a link below this webinar. So yeah, you'll be able to sign up easily. So yeah, that's I think this is a great opportunity. So Stacy, thank you so much. And now we have a couple of questions. Yeah, thank you from Willow, by the way. Okay, I can see a link. Probably need to find a way how to share it. Just a second.
Let me share it because I have joined YouTube broadcast, and let me share.
Okay. Andrew will yeah, you'll put it in the comments, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we have a couple of questions, and okay, there's a question from Steven. So he doesn't have AI feature inside his xTiles account. So yeah, you can just email us, for example, to our support at xtiles.app, or you can write me in Reddit, Discord, maybe in our Slack community, and we will grant an access to your account. So no worries. Okay, I can see a link. So pay attention to this link. Super simple. So yeah.
Let me announce maybe that if somebody doesn't have access to current AI assistant in xTiles app, no worries. I believe in 2 days, maybe till the end of the week, we will have the public access for all our users for xTiles AI assistant. So yeah, just to be on the same page, no worries. If somebody wants to be the first tester of xTiles app or the first believer, just drop us a mail or write some message to our support, and we will grant access to you.
Yeah, we will do it easily. And a couple of amazing comments from our attendees, let's say. And that's the comments that I was expecting for. It's always good to hear such encouragement, let's say, for us, because yeah, xTiles isn't that popular yet. But I believe it can be a great alternative to many places because sometimes people just need to organize everything visually to consume the information and stuff like that. Yeah.
By the way, if you don't have any questions, Sergey, or if our audience doesn't have any questions, I have one question
Okay.
for
Go
our
ahead.
for our special guests, because
Yeah.
we are cooking some new features, and I would be happy to have some feedback. We discussed recently this magic use case of copying something from your ChatGPT, from Gemini, or any other LLM, and pasting this information to xTiles and ask structurize me please something. And we discussed this use case, and I have one question. For example, we are thinking about modifying our extension in Google Chrome on any other browser to give you kind of special button inside this chat. And for example, if you have this conversation thread maybe inside the chat, and you understand, okay, I want to turn this information uh, to something in textiles, you have this magic button, you click on it, and this information immediately goes to xtiles and turns into project, something like this. We see a big perspective in this feature because it helps you to catch all needed information with 0 steps. Because you see this information, you click on this button into your browser, catching and work continuously in textiles. What do you think about this? Does it make sense or not? Maybe do you have some suggestions?
Yeah, just want to mention one point that Andrew is talking about our web clipper.
Yep, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. It's all about web clipper and kind of
Yeah.
possible improvements of it.
Yeah, and before you go ahead with all the answers, just want to say thank you for another feedback. It's like, it's like, I do not have enough words to describe my feelings. So thank you so much.
You are
Ray-
you are so excited, man.
yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, Ray, you can go ahead. I believe you have some input.
yeah.
Well, I really like the idea of integrations, so I'm very curious to see it in the works and to test it for you. I like the idea of an extended clipping function. Sure, yes, very good, very good.
Okay, it gives us more belief for doing that.
Uh,
Okay,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. By the way, Stacy, what do you think so about more improvements related to web clipper while we are catching more questions inside the chat? What do you think so?
I think it's a fantastic idea, and I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. So, in addition to the Clipper, the way that it works now, something that will identify that you're on Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT or Perplexity, and it could go ahead and you can it can ask you, or you can push a button and tell it to take this and go ahead and take it over to xtiles.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's amazing. I think that would be awesome. And what I like about it is sometimes you want to do that, and sometimes maybe you don't. There are times when it's right for that, and sometimes it's not. So I think that would be absolutely fantastic. I think that would be a great idea. And you should do that very, very soon. Just work on the color thing too.
By the way, I
Because
wanna I wanna highlight the key priority is colors. Yeah, to
yeah,
be
because if we keep telling you all these new things we want, then that's where the effort's going to be. And we do want those things, by the way. But no, I think it's a fantastic, fantastic idea. Yes,
yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you so
Yeah.
Would be
much.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, all of our users, they know about our pain points.
We will ask ChatGPT to help us, you know.
Yeah. Good idea. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, today we have really good mood, and finally, I guess this mood for sure helps us to improve everything more
And move
quickly.
forward, I guess. Yeah.
And yeah, something like that. We have a question. Yeah,
Maybe it's not like a question, but the idea of copying, pasting from AI to other places, and you need to get rid of it, I guess. Because yeah, you just need to no,
yeah. How many
to
times?
organize everything in xTiles.
Yeah, I guess we will solve this challenge. You don't need to copy paste everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let's talk maybe about some things that we have to improve inside the xTiles and xTiles AI, because for sure, we have some gaps, and it's transparent information. We don't have AI on mobile. We are working on more qualitative generation inside the xTiles. What else? I believe that Stacy and Ray mm, have some crazy ideas, let's say,
Don't
or
get
so
me
wise
started. Don't
Oh
get me
man,
started.
That
I
Ray, tell him
see
he hasn't even heard half of them, right? We have more
I
ideas.
see
We just
Shaggy
haven't told
becoming
all of them.
smaller. I see Shaggy becoming smaller because he
no,
know.
Ray,
I'll be honest. I won't tell my things, my shortcomings about xStyles because you guys already know them, and I'm confident that there will be work on it. So like Stacy already also said with the hex codes for the color, it only takes so long. But that's all. That's all. That's all. For the rest, I'm very happy with it.
yeah, thank you.
What I want to say is that at least you guys listen to us. You're open to our suggestions, and
Exactly.
you're wanting, you're willing to fix it for us. But only not at when we ask it, it's fixed, but later on, and you have to set priorities. I understand as well, but it's listen. You are listening to us, and that's a very good thing. It's very I like it a lot about
Yeah, yeah.
the openness and transparency of xTiles and the people, the team behind it. Yes, very good.
But
I
but
agree with you. I agree with you, Ray.
but
thank
except
you.
of colors, yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey,
And a
Ray,
lot of
listen.
other things.
I'm gonna blow Andrew's mind right now. You guys think that we're asking for a lot now, so you don't know this about me. But I also happen to be a VR user. So soon I'm going to be asking you for a VR app where I can go in VR and have on a big, because I work on I do my computer's attached and I see all the where I'm going to say to you, and I do get to use xTiles inside VR because I use another app that puts these 5 big monitors in front of me. But I'm going to be asking for an xTiles VR app soon.
Andrew, go ahead. I do not have
Yeah, I
any
guess
comments.
I have only one feedback. VR will be more easier for us than colors.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Optimism. It's super optimistic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we have a balanced team. I am optimist, Sergey kind of realist, so we are balanced.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so what else? What questions we have? Yeah.
Yeah, generally it's like feedback. So just want to say thank you to all of you. And there were some questions related to our mobile application. Of course, we are working on it. And today or tomorrow we will have how does it work? Our widget. So you will have widget for iOS and Android devices. By the way, it should be today or tomorrow, so stay tuned.
Very nice.
Andrew's head just exploded. Okay, nice.
Listen, there was a question here that I don't know if you see it from Willow Winkle, and he has a valid point. I didn't want to bring this up yet because I know you guys are working, but he talks about the web clipper allowing you to send clips to specific notes that are in the inbox. He says it exists in the Android share for xTiles natively. So right, it does because I have an Android phone, as a matter of fact.
Mhm.
But you know, again, to take it down the road, I use some other tools that they have a widget that when you clip, it actually goes to the project level and the list level, and you can choose exactly where the item goes. So I think that would also be a great feature in the future if we can actually send those things on the computer and everywhere exactly where we want it to go. And even listen, you can even maybe do that with the AI summaries instead of just sending them into a hub where you can say the name, you can select what project it can go to. So I'm giving you guys a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. For us, it's simple, dimple. So to be honest, yeah, we will add these suggestions, and it looks really
Yeah, I just
promising,
want to
yeah.
highlight one more comment from Vilo. So there were some difficulties with breaks instead of tasks. You can regenerate the project once again, and it will work, I hope, because as you saw, it's like a beta or maybe even alpha version of AI. So sometimes it can, you can find some bugs. But yeah, that's like a short input I wanted to say. And yeah, I don't know, is it the right time to finish our webinar? I don't know.
What? Finish. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I guess it's not the end of the whole story because we have so many different topics in the next 2 weeks, in the next month. So just stay tuned because we have prepared a lot of different updates. For sure, most of them related to AI, some of them related to our customization features and maybe widgets
Yeah.
and mobile. So yeah, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Ray. For sure, 100% of all of this feedback we know. And for us, it's a big honor that you spent some times, you gave us some credits, and you believe in us. For us, it's a big support.
It is super valuable for us. I would say it's even priceless because we do not do everything for ourselves, but for our users. And we are super happy to have such users like both of you. And yes, thank you so much. Thank you for, you found some time to participate, and you have great insights, ideas, and well, wow, just amazing. Thank you so much. And I wanted to highlight the last point that if you want to continue to work on AI in general, to share your feedback, ideas, maybe some bugs or whatever, you can join our Discord community. And there are some conversations out there. You have like AI mega thread or something like that. And from this point, you can put your ideas in something like that. Your impact. And just wanted to say thank you everybody because it's like more than 1.5 hour. And just a small question. Promotion code you can write when you choose a plan. It will be a checkout window, and inside it will be a special place for promotion codes in general. Thank you, Vilo, for your feedback. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everybody. And just want to say once again to Andrew, Stacy, Ray, thank you for your time. Thank you for your motivation. I don't know what has happened with QR code. I hope, I thought everything was okay. But okay, we will pin the link below the webinar and to our community, or you can find our community in our emails and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Sergey, and see you next time. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you. Yeah. See ya. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you.